Hey, welcome everybody. Welcome. Listen, on behalf of the Chatham County Young Democrats, I want to welcome everybody to the virtual concert tonight. Listen, my name is Representative-elect Derek J. Mallow, and I'm succeeding the Honorable J. Craig Gordon here in Georgia House District 163. I'm excited to be here with you all tonight. I want to welcome everybody to this virtual concert tonight. We've got two important Senate runoff elections happening here in Georgia, but we also have to make sure we don't forget about the Public Service Commission. My friend, my brother, Daniel Blackman is running to be a representative for all of Georgia to make sure we have affordable utility bills. So listen, everybody, tune in, share the link, tag some folks in this so that they can tune in. We've got an important job to do. And so we want to make sure that everybody's here for our virtual concert tonight. And listen, I want to thank the Chatham County Young Democrats, the Coaches Union, and so many other people who put this amazing concert together. Listen, I love y'all. I'm tuning in. I want to make sure that you tag somebody so they're tuning in as well. Listen, God bless you. I love you, and I can't wait to see you all soon. Thank you so much.
Hey everyone, here LB Elm here, Vice Chair of the Chatham County Young Dems. We are so excited to have you on our virtual concert. We have a couple of house rules for you. We're going to have a great time. We're going to enjoy each other, but we need you to vote. So we need you to head to youngvotersmatter.org and be sure to register to vote, because the more people who vote, the changes happen. All right. So next on our lineup, we have Chatham Commissioner Chester Ellis. We got some special surprises from you. We have the mayor. We got Stacey Abrams. We're about to have a party of all parties. We got Flange. We are so super excited. So be sure to vote. Be sure to share this link and be sure to have a good time with us. All right. Talk to y'all later.
Hey everyone, I'm DL Zen, and thank you for having me. This is an original song called All You Need, and I hope you enjoy it. Sometimes living ain't enough. People try all over the world, seeking a message that was told. Yeah. We all try, believing you'll fail. Oh, it can be too much to handle, but you can see it through. Oh, though it seems you may be lonely, I know you can see it through. Oh, you need His love, always love. You need His love, always love. Hey, 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 you need His love, always love. You need His love. His love, oh, His love. It can be too much to handle, but you can see it through. Oh, though it seems you may be lonely, I know you can see it through. Oh, all you need is a cup of coffee to make it through the day. Oh, you need is a hug, someone to show you love. All you need is love. Is love. Oh. Thank you. Have an amazing night and enjoy every beautiful man and woman that's coming after me.
That was amazing. Thank you so much. Hey, everybody. My name is Rachel Pauley. I'm the president of the Young Democrats of Georgia. And because you voted in November, I'm going to be at the Capitol as an elector for Joe Biden on December 14th. I'm honored to be joining you all today because young people like you and me are the reason Georgia is turning blue. Let's keep it up. This event is super fun, but it's virtual because of COVID. Please consider requesting your absentee ballot now to keep our neighbors safe. Runoffs have historically favored Republicans in Georgia. If each of us activates 3 friends under 36 to confirm their registration and make a plan to vote, I'm confident we can break that streak and send Jon Ossoff and Raphael Warnock to DC. Young voters will decide this election. Give me a thumbs up or tag a voter in Chatham County to show me that Young gets it done here in the South. Thanks so much.
Mike is muted. Hello, everybody. My name is Quentin, and I am the first vice president of the Young Democrats of America. First off, thank you for inviting me to be part of this amazing event. It's great that we've been able to build community and do something fun and exciting and engage people in this election like this. So first off, shout out to everybody who put this together. This is fantastic. As you all know, young voters, Black and brown voters, indigenous voters delivered this election to Joe Biden this November. And you folks down in Georgia were one of the biggest surprises, but not out of happenstance, but because of your organizing efforts and your dedication and passion. Now the U.S. Senate is on the line. Now you have some important local races on the line, and it's time for you to go out once again and make your voices heard, and not only make change at your local level, but really make the Biden presidency something that could be really successful, or dealing with 2 years of obstructionists in the Republican Senate. So I am so excited that they see that young people are engaging and are talking about this election, getting registered to vote. And so, like, with that, I just want to say, make sure you are registering to vote. There is a banner at the bottom of your screen. Make sure you're going that. Make sure you're talking to 3 or 4 friends. You're getting them. I know there's a lot of information and folks are being flooded, but we got to get our folks registered to vote. We got to get those absentee ballots requested. And I am so confident in all of you and all the young people in Georgia, in the Black and brown communities in Georgia, to move this election forward. And I believe in you, and I'm going to do whatever I can up here in frosty Minnesota to support you. And I'm looking forward to seeing what you can do. So thank you once again for having me. Have a great night and enjoy this amazing program.
Hey, everybody. This is Daniel Blackman. I am just leaving an amazing event with one of our next U.S. senators, and that would be Mr. John Ossoff. I'm so excited, Chatham County. You guys helped to turn Georgia blue. I'm so excited. We just left Kennesaw State University. We'll be all over this state this weekend. We'll be supporting coastal Georgia. But here's the thing. Young voters around this state are the exact reason why we now have a Biden-Harris administration. I am so much looking forward to it. As I am on my way home right now, I want you all to know that your vote matters. Each and every one of you that are watching this, to the leadership in Chatham County, to those of you who are viewing this right now online, we need you to go back out to the polls. We believe and we trust that Democrats will show out in record numbers for the January 5th runoff. I want to congratulate my friend Deborah Gonzalez, because she just won and became the first Latina woman to serve as a district attorney in Athens County. We also want to say thank you for all of you that went down the ballot in Glenn County and made sure we had a new DA in Glenn County, Georgia, especially after the tragic incidents of Ahmaud Arbery. So I want to say thank you. The Public Service Commission regulates utilities in Georgia. We have the 5th highest utilities in the state of Georgia, the 5th highest electric rates, and the 8th highest utilities in the United States. And we also don't have wireless broadband all over this state for so many young people that need to go online and have high-speed internet to learn. Thank you all. This is an amazing night. I'll be watching, and I look forward to having your vote for the January 5th election. Look here, on December 14th, early voting starts. We can't do this without you. Let's win this together, Chatham. Appreciate you guys.
Hello, everyone. I am Lakin Love. Thank you so much for having me on tonight. I am excited to be here, and I am going to do a tune by Stevie Wonder. Do, 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 do. As around the sun, the earth knows she's revolving, and the rosebuds know to bloom in early May. Just as hate no love secure, if you see her say assured that I'll be loving you always. As now can reveal the mystery of tomorrow, but in passing we'll grow older every day. Just as all is born is new, do you know to say it's true that I'll be loving you always, until the rainbow burns the stars out in the sky, until the ocean covers every mountain high, until the dolphins fly and parrots live at sea, until we dream of life and life becomes a dream. Did you know that true love asks for nothing? Her acceptance is the way we pay. Did you know that life is giving love a guarantee to last forever and another day? Just it's time to move on since the beginning, and the seasons know exactly when to change. Just as kindness knows no shame, know through all your joy and pain that I'll be loving you always. As today I know I'm living for tomorrow could make me the past, but I mustn't fear. For I'll know deep in my mind the love of me I left behind, that I'll be loving you always, until the day is night and night becomes a day, until the trees and seas just up and fly away, until the day that 8 times 8 is 4, until the day that is the day that I no more, until the day the earth starts turning right to left, until the earth just for the sun denies itself, until the Mother Nature says the work is through. Until the day that I am you. Oh, yes, I'll be loving you. Oh, I'll be loving you. Oh, hope y'all are staying safe out there. Please make sure you register to vote. These elections coming up are very important. And thank you so much for your time, Chatham County Young Democrats. And I'll see y'all soon.
Hey, everybody. So glad to be here. I don't think you probably heard me on that one, but really glad to be here. And I'm so proud and honored to serve you on the Chatham County Board of Elections. Just want to bring you greetings and let you know that we're doing all we can to make sure that the elections are fair and that the process is smooth. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. I'm also proud to be a member of a Young Democrat and a former president of a Young Democrat and former I served on the executive committee of the Young Democrats of Georgia. And so I'm really proud to be here with everyone and really proud to listen to all the great information that's going to be given tonight. So thank you again, and I look forward to listening in.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Lisa Thomas. I'm the first vice chair of the 1st Congressional District of the Federation of Democratic Women in the coastal Georgia. We are them women. I would like to congratulate you young Dems. What an awesome job tonight. Thank you. And I also would like to congratulate all women, especially the Black women in the state of Georgia. We are the backbone of the Democratic Party. We showed up and we showed out on November 3rd. And we're tasked once again to show up and show out on January 5th. And we could do it. I just want to thank everybody and just encourage everybody. Take 3 friends out with you to vote. We can do this. Thank you, guys. Have a good night and congratulate you, Young Dems, Chatham County. Great job.
Hello, my name is Van Johnson. I am blessed to be the 67th mayor of the city of Savannah. I bring you greetings from the Democratic National Committee and the Georgia Democrats. And I'm blessed to serve as one of the 16 electors who will go to Atlanta and cast Georgia's votes for President-elect Joe Biden and Vice President-elect Kamala Harris. Great job, Georgia, Young Dems. I am so proud of you. Thank you for doing this. Let me tell you, it was a year ago tonight, that I won my runoff to become the mayor of the city of Savannah. And I did it because young people stood up and they showed out. Let me tell you, this is about you. You are the Joshua's generation. Your voice is being heard. This is your moment in time where your past, your future, and your present all intersect. And we need you to mobilize, do it like you do everything else. Do it big, do it digital, get people out to vote, get them to register to vote, and we can turn Georgia all the way blue. Because I know we're not halfway people. So I'm just so excited about the opportunity. Again, thank you, Young Democrats, for this opportunity. Young people, this is our time. Yes, I'm a young Dem too. I am. I'm not that young, but I'm somewhat young. God bless you all. Congratulations. Let's do this thing. Because for me, it's the vote for me.
Good evening, Young Dems. Thank you for allowing me this opportunity to be a part of your concert. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to speak to you, and let me thank you and congratulate you for helping me, working with me as I won the chairman-elect. All right. And I am the chairman-elect coming in for Chatham County. And it was because of your participation in my campaign. Let me also say how important it is for you young Dems to work with us OGs. Yes, I'm an OG, an old guard, all right, who has been on the fence for a while. We have had some discouraging years, but now is the time. Young Dems, you set the presence not only for yourself, but for your children and your grandchildren who come before you. Let me say to you the same thing that the Bible said to me. Don't get weary in well doing. Just keep on doing what you're doing, getting folks out to vote, getting them out to know what the issues are. Don't run about personalities, but run with the issues that affects us. Let us keep in mind that it's up to us, young Dems, old Dems, all Dems in Georgia, to turn Georgia blue by electing John Ossoff and Raphael Warnock. Listen, it is our time. And if we miss the opportunity, we're going to have to wait a long time again. God bless you. Thank you. And again, let me say I am gratefully appreciated that you included me in this, because I too am a young Dem. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Be blessed and have a God-fearing night.
Hey, y'all. My name is Jacob Evans. Well, okay, that's there. But yeah, first, thank you for having me. Second, I'm glad to be a part of this. Glad to be a Democrat. The name Dem, first time hearing that. That's how you know it's like my first time being in politics. Last election and this one. But it was serious enough to get me out. And yeah, so it's serious enough to get other people involved in it. Now that's my 2 cents. Let me sing y'all a song real quick. Every day the deficit grows, and you spend more than you own. And Papa always said to me, keep a close eye on your authority. Yeah, and you say that you care. Yeah, well, I was unaware. And you say that you care. Ooh, well, I was unaware. I was unaware, 'cause all you do is push, pull, tear. We can't stretch it any farther. Push, pull, tear. We can't stretch it any farther. And every day the taxes increase. So is this our land or is this our leash? And Papa say, son, it's the land of the free. As he broke his back trying to make ends meet. And you say that you care. Yeah. Well, I was unaware. And you say that you care. Ooh, well, I was unaware. I was unaware, 'cause all you do is push, pull, and tear. We can't stretch it any farther. Push, pull, tear. We can't stretch it any farther. Hey, y'all, you know what to do. I'm happy to be doing it with you. Thanks, Young Dems, for having me. Keep going.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Desiree Priest. I am the president of Chatham County Young Dems, and I'm so excited for you guys to be viewing with us. Quick thing about it, the importance of young people and young voters to participate in a voting election is so important because it affects all of us. It affects us. It affects our families. It affects our friends. It affects our neighborhoods. It even affects where we go to school at. It affects the people around us. It affects everything that you can even think of where we shop at, how we shop, how much we're spending. It just affects us in so many aspects, in so many ways. So it's important for you young people to vote along with me, myself, and my colleagues here at Chatham County Young Dems. I encourage you to go out and vote early on December 14th, beginning on Monday, December 14th. And if you're like me and you're someone who likes the adrenaline of waiting in lines on January 5th, by all means, go ahead and do that as well. But please, please, please do not miss the opportunity to vote this upcoming runoff election between the 2 Senate races as well as Public Service Commission. So please, please, please get out there and vote. And I also have the honor of, I have the honor of introducing you to someone who is very special to Georgia. Our next guest is the reason why Georgia has flipped blue recently. Not only that, with her Fair Fight action, she has changed the way that people go out and vote across America, not just here in Georgia. So I introduce you, she is no stranger to Georgia, and now because of her recent fight with Fair Fight Action and her recent motives to change Georgia and to change the way elections are done across the United States, she is no stranger to America. I introduce you to my twin, as many call, is Stacey Abrams.
Thank you so much, Desiree, for such a kind introduction. Thank you to the Chatham County Young Dems. You all are extraordinary. Chatham County was an important part of what we were able to pull together in November. But now we need you to do it again. The work isn't done. I've been listening to some of the conversations, and I want to echo a few pieces. The first is how critical young voices are in this election. We spend billions of dollars as a nation explaining the importance of the presidency. No one is confused about what the president is. But so often we miss doing the work of making sure that the president has partners who can actually get the job done. We saw this happen in 2008 when we elected Barack Obama, but when no one showed up in 2010, he lost the House. And when we kept not showing up, the Senate was gone as well. We have an opportunity to arm Joe Biden and Kamala Harris with the support they need to solve the problems that are not only going to affect us today, but are going to affect you tomorrow. If we want a COVID recovery that sees the South, we've got to have a U.S. Senate that includes 2 Southern leaders who understand the needs of our communities. If we want a recovery that not only saves our lives, but saves our livelihoods, we've got to have a strong Senate. And if we want real action on access to health care, access to jobs, access to justice, we must elect Raphael Warnock and Jon Ossoff. And as Desiree pointed out, if we want something closer to home, if we want utility bills that don't assume that we are wealthy, but we have clean energy that assumes we want to live a longer life, we need Daniel Blackman and the Public Service Commission. Georgia is changing. We are seeing this happen day after day after day, but just as quickly as we were able to change on November 3rd, we can change back if we let up. And young people, you were instrumental in how we got this done. Young voters showed up and showed out and were part of a coalition, the likes of which Georgia has never seen. But I know we can do it again because we saw the beginning of it in 2018. We saw it get better in 2020, and we can watch in 2021 as we declare that this is not a fluke, this is the future. But we need you to do 3 things. Number 1, make a plan to vote. If you're watching this, you've probably already made your plan. But what I need you to think about is who in your life hasn't made their plan. Who in your life is thinking, I don't really care about this runoff. I did my part. We got the presidency. We're good. Your job as someone who's watching this is to understand that the people who aren't watching this need you the most. They need you to call. They need you to text. They need you to annoy them because they need to know from you why this matters. If the issues that matter to you matter to them, then talk to them about how we connect the dots. And if we want justice, not just for Ahmaud Arbery and Rayshard Brooks, but if we don't want there to be another moment where this has to happen, then we've got to have leaders, 2 leaders from the state of Georgia who ensure that we get justice from the U.S. Senate. If we want to make certain that Mayor Johnson doesn't have to beg the governor to save the lives of members of his constituency, if the citizens of Savannah want to be seen and heard, then we need to have 2 U.S. senators who ensure that COVID relief comes to Georgia. But we also need to make certain that our friends and our family understand that the challenges they face won't be solved by voting alone. Voting isn't magic, but it is a critical step forward and is the only way in a democracy we can demand better and we can demand more. So that's number one. I need you to annoy the dickens out of your friends and family and make sure they make a plan to vote. Number two, I need those of you who know folks living in Pooler, Georgia, to stand up for your neighbors. Right now, Pooler, Georgia does not intend to have early voting sites. That is not acceptable. We need to make certain that people who are still going to be under the threat of COVID can get to vote early and vote safely. And so please work together to ensure that whether they're in Pooler, Georgia, or anywhere else, that they have the right to do early voting. And Fair Fight is here to help you get that done. So number one, make a plan to vote and make sure your friends and family have a plan. Number two, make certain that your neighbors have the ability to vote early. And number three, what I need you to do is to remember that your voices are the loudest voices in the room. You see, you all understand not only how to use traditional technology, you know how social media works. You know how to organize yourselves to accomplish anything you can imagine. And so I want you to imagine a time in the next 2 years where 2 U.S. senators from the great state of Georgia cast their ballots or cast their votes to protect the right of healthcare, not the privilege, but the right to have healthcare. When they cast those votes to ensure that we pass a law that says that justice belongs to all of us, not just to some. When they cast a vote for the John Lewis Voting Rights Act to make certain that the right to vote is never again under threat from those who are afraid to talk to their voters. But instead, we ensure that every voter who wants to cast a ballot can do so. That's what you can accomplish. And so I'll wrap up with this. I am privileged to be a Georgian. I am proud of the work that I've been able to do to be a part of this transformation. But I started my work when I was 17. I started working on the right to vote before I was old enough to do so because I've always understood that voting is power. And what you have in your hands is the power to shape the future. And so as I like to say, let's get it done. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. My name is Sabrina Newby, and I am here on behalf of 159 Georgia Together. I want to say thank you to the Chatham County Young Democrats for doing such an awesome thing. You guys are amazing, and I just wish you so much success. But a little bit about 159 Georgia Together. We are a group of committed individuals primarily based in Georgia. We have members in almost every county in Georgia, and that's 159 counties, and supporters throughout the country. We came together initially through a private offshoot from Pantsuit Nation in 2016. And since then, the collective desire for change and in the protection of our humanity has created a growing and interconnected network of members. Together, we are working virtually and in person to bring about change in Georgia, one county at a time. And we ask that you get involved with us to make this effective change come to place. You can find out more about us on Facebook by following us on 159 Georgia Together, or you can go to our website, 159georgiatogether.org, or you can make a donation. We appreciate anything that you can do and will do for Georgia. Now let's bring that same energy back to the polls on January 5th by electing Jon Ossoff and Reverend Warnock and Daniel Blackman in our next political public seats. Thank you, Chatham County Young Democrats.
This is Fly Day. I'm out here telling y'all, make sure y'all go vote. It's not over yet. We almost there. This is Make It By Me. Yeah. I gotta make it. I'm tired of waiting. I gotta take it. I gotta face it. I gotta chase it. I can just taste it. No. Cause I've been down so long. I keep pushing on. I've been down so long. I like whatever, get down and pray for better life. Assalamu alaikum, wa alaikum salam. I want a better life for mom, don't need a stress in a job. But I gotta make it, and I'm tired of waiting, so I gotta take it. Oh, look, I gotta face it, I gotta chase it, and I can just taste it. No, look, cause I've been down so long, but I keep pushing on. I've been down so long, I keep pushing on. I know that I can do it, now I gotta make them believe. And all these people trying to stop me, so pray for me, please. And I don't work too hard for you to come take it from me. And I'm in my bag, so when you put down my paper, just leave. She really get rap. Oh no, this ain't no rap cat, scratch that. I can back that, play your cards right, blackjack, big bang, I'll match that. Time is right, I'ma catch that. Money calls, I attract that. Keep going home, backtrack. Keeping my head up, cause I know where I'm going. I do me in the end, cause nobody looking out for me. The engine in the trunk in the barn is really wrong. And do it for my brothers Nixon and Trey, I know I own up. I gotta make it, I'm tired of waiting, I gotta take it. Look, I gotta face it, and I gotta chase it. I can just taste it. Look, cause I've been down so long, I keep pushing on. I've been down so long, I keep pushing on. Look, make your votes count. We gotta make it. We almost there. Make sure y'all vote. Get out and go vote. You know the vibe.
Hey, I've been muted this entire time, but that's okay. So I can say it again. I want to thank each and every single one of you guys for participating in this virtual concert. My name is Elby Elm, and I am the vice chair of the Chatham County Young Democrats. I want to say a couple of thank yous. We're going to thank Representative-elect Derek Mallow, Commissioner Antoine Lane, Commissioner Ellis. We want to thank Mayor Van Johnson. We want to thank musical guest AJ Simmons and Jacob Evans and Lakin Williams. We want to thank Rachel Paul, Quentin Akuma. We want to thank Daniel Blackman. Be sure to vote for him in the elections, in the upcoming elections. And we also want to thank our two highlights, our two featured artists, Flange, and we want to thank Stacey Abrams for jumping on this virtual concert. But most importantly, the Chatham County Young Dems wants to drive home the point that voting is so important, right? We want to make sure that you do not give up your voice. Your voice is so important. Let's empower each other. Let's have an opportunity for change. Take 5 of your friends and take them out to the polls. If you've been following along the screen, you can register to vote at youngvotersmatter.com. So we also want to give a huge shout out to our partners, Young Voters Matter, the Chatham County Democratic Committee, the Coastal Georgia Minority Chamber, Young Souls to the Polls, Fair Fight. We want to thank Serious Ways Multimedia, and we want to thank Young Democrats of Georgia. But guess what? The party is not over, because Stacey Abrams also has a virtual concert right after this, and you can hit that up at her Fair Fight website. We want to thank you again. We appreciate each and every one of you, but please make sure that you register to vote and that you go out to the polls Deadline for registration is December 7th, and early voting starts December 14th. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you to my Chatham County Young Democrats committee for making this happen. This has been an amazing show, and you can watch this, so please share, share, share. All right, you guys have a good evening.